Good morning and welcome back. It's now time for our cooking segment, and this morning we have dietitian Carrie Snyder here this morning, and she's going to show us how to make egg muffins with spinach, mushrooms, and turkey or ham, whichever you prefer.
Or turkey.
Yes, and we had mentioned this. You were on the show a few weeks ago to talk about some healthier choices for kids for when they went back to school and stuff, and this was one of the options. And the nice thing about it is you said you can make it the night or two before and then stick them in the freezer or in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready, just go ahead and pop them in the oven or in the microwave and you're good to go.
Yeah, it's very easy. It makes it very simple for something that you need to take with you or that's just easy for the kids in the morning. This recipe is a little bit different than what I showed you on TV a couple weeks ago. This is actually from American Diabetes Association, so this is also a great recipe for those that are trying to have kind of a lower carbohydrate option added to breakfast or even as a snack. So with this recipe, we are going to start out with, we have 5 eggs here, and then I've already cooked up about a ½ cup of chopped up mushrooms, and then a cup of like baby spinach that I went ahead and tore apart real small. So we've got that cooked up. So where we're going to start out is with whipping up these eggs. And so do you want to help do that? And then let me know when we're close to being done, because Troy and I will start on another step here. So these egg muffins or egg cups are actually going to be with kind of have ham as its little holder for them. So what we're going to do, and I like using, I think the recipe when we post it online, it'll say like 1 slice of ham, but I like to get the ones that are a little more thinly sliced and use 2 of them, just like that.
Have a little pocket for it.
Just like that. It's a little pocket. So what we're going to do, this recipe makes 8 muffins. So
and this is simple. Even the kids could help out. They'd love to be able to make their own lunch. Say to the kids at school the next, I help me make this, and I did that all the way up through high school actually.
Up until last week.
Yeah, until last week.
We'll keep making those, and then I'm gonna get back to you, Ella. Here we're gonna add some recipe calls for about 1/8 fresh black pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I'm just gonna grind some in there. Add that.
All right.
And and then we're gonna add the spinach and mushrooms to this. And this recipe, you can add cheese to it. It calls for maybe like 1/3 cup of a low-fat cheese. I have, what I brought here is actually shredded Swiss cheese. I like to use something that has lots of flavor, more flavor, less cheese when you think of it from a calorie standpoint. So I'm gonna move that. We're gonna move our egg cups in here. Move this to the side here. And then what I like to do is
to portion it out.
Yeah, use just like one little, if you can use a dipper, little cup. And what we're gonna do is we'll throw that over here.
Perfect.
And we're gonna just portion it out. And you do want to try and keep the egg within the ham, but some will kind of leak out.
Now, do you have to spray the muffin pan? I'm sorry, did you already mention that?
No, thank you.
All right.
You do.
I was just too busy whipping up those eggs.
You do want to spray it, which I did have it sprayed. Also, this, and kind of before you start heating your oven to about 350 degrees, and it's going to bake for just about 20 minutes. And when they come out, they're going to look. If you've ever seen a souffle that's made from, they're gonna be nice and puffy, and then they'll kind of settle down. And then what I'll do is just take a little bit of the Swiss cheese, and we're gonna add the top of each. Add as much as you want, but this is something, if you wanted to add the shredded cheese in the mixture, you would be able to do that too. No problems there. But this is something, like I said, it's about a cup of spinach, a ½ cup of mushrooms. You could change out whatever type of vegetables you have at home or want to use, and change out spices and seasoning. Use Italian seasonings if you want. You know, all we're using here is pepper. We didn't add any salt. You know, we're getting some salt from the ham already.
Okay.
So.
And then when we come back and show off the final product, you even topped it off with some diced tomatoes.
Yeah. You know, adding tomatoes, avocados, anything you want to it.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pop this in the oven, and then when we come back, we'll show off the finished product. And of course, my favorite, try it. All right. Yep. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, we just made some egg muffins with ham, spinach, and mushrooms, and then we added some tomatoes on top after taking them out of the oven. We have Carrie Snyder here this morning, who is our neighborhood dietitian, and this is just a nice, healthier version for on-the-go breakfast, as well as you said that this is something for diabetics out there as well.
Yeah, this recipe is from the American Diabetes Association, so it's a website that we I send a lot of my diabetic patients to for resources like recipes like this. So the nice thing is this is a lower carb, so if they wanted to add it to, you know, a slice of bread or something like that. But like we've talked about, these are things that you can make in advance. You know, this recipe made 8, but you could double it, triple it, and then usually what I'll do is put them on a cookie sheet and let them freeze individually in the freezer, and then take them out and put them in a freezer bag. And you can pull them out and let them thaw and have them for breakfast.
Very easy to make. And like today we used spinach and mushrooms, but you said, you know, depending on what you prefer, you can change out the vegetables and all that stuff. So
Most
perfect.
definitely.
And then we baked them in the oven for about 20 minutes?
20 minutes at 350 degrees.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to dig in.
They're just sitting here taunting
I feel like
me.
I should just
pick it up.
I was wondering, it was like, you know, should I use my manners? But
It's okay.
this is perfect.
Your Southern manners.
This is amazing. And then we added some cheese
Swiss cheese on top.
Or you said you can mix it in with the eggs. So
Right.
perfect. What
tastes
we'll do,
very fresh too.
it's really good.
Very fresh, very good.
Yeah, very simple.
Love it. What we'll do is we'll post the recipe on our website at ktvo.com. Just click on the KTVO features tab and then go down to Good Morning Heartland features tab. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We hope you have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you right back here on Monday morning at 5:30 a.m.